And hello, Twitch and YouTube. Welcome to Fresh Pots episode 4. I don't know what we're doing. It's your host here,
No, is it Sunday
Zelfie
already?
and Poptarts. Yes, it is Sunday already. You messed up my intro. Thank you very much.
It's just another Sunday, all right? I mess up a lot of things for you.
It's okay. I'm going voice activated so you can listen to my crappy intros from now on.
That's all right. I woke up like an hour ago, so I'm sorry if I sound
I have been up since
half
3
awake.
in the morning.
Why have you been awake since 3 in the morning?
I don't know. I cannot.
You just woke up and didn't go back to sleep?
Basically, I tried to go back to sleep, but then it's like, no. What is sleep? Good morning, Pancake Rabbit. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, I got home like at 9 or 10 from Family Nonsense, and I was like, I'll watch an episode or two, whatever anime is on my wish list. Eight episodes later, I was like, oh, I should go to bed.
I got back from board games and getting my coworkers completely trashed at 10 o'clock. Okay, you know what? They're just like, Jen, make us a boozy. We have yogurt and frozen fruit and juice and alcohol. Please. So I made them an amazing boozy.
Go ham. Fuck us up.
Basically. And like my one coworker, Donovan, was like, I'm going to be responsible. I have 2 ciders and I'm only going to drink that. And then he drank a boozy because we pressured him into it. And honestly, he just really wanted to drink the boozy. And he's like, looks like I'm having a sleepover.
Oh man, 3 weeks later, and our dear Zelfie is still recovering.
You know what? I went to the doctor. I have drugs. We're good. That was a horrible sentence.
It's an honest one. It's drugs. They're not all bad people.
Yeah, I guess I'll post the podcast on my Facebook channel.
So yeah, welcome to Fresh Pods Podcast, episode 4. Last week we said we're just gonna wing this.
Yeah, but you're not good at winging it because you have a secret list, you asshole.
I pulled out a list of things that happened throughout the week, and I kind of wanted to spring them on you. And so basically, this podcast is gonna be you reacting. I'm sure a few of them you already heard.
Let me guess, we're gonna talk about the Video Game Awards.
Oh, of course, we can't not talk about it after it was our first podcast discussion.
And that game thing with all the trailers that I half watched while wrapping presents.
The kind of funny showcase.
Oh man!
A lot more happened throughout the week.
What else happened throughout the week? I honestly can't remember. I was at work.
Oh, well, I mean, I made a list.
Of course, you made a list.
For the most part, it is a random podcast. This is a very unrefined list, so this is going to be a train wreck. But a lot of good stuff happening in like the nerd and geeky spectrum of the world. I don't know what to refer to it as. Are we normies now? I remember
probably.
10 years ago we loved. Yeah, like 10 years ago we loved this shit. And we would be
you were so weird if you liked anime and video games.
I know, and like now it's like fucking.
Everyone's a podcast.
Your favorite celebrity, yeah, your favorite celebrity is into games and anime, so it's okay now.
Exactly. What? This buff beef man likes playing Dungeons and Dragons in World of Warcraft? It must be widely acceptable now.
Oh man, and yet pro wrestling is still weird.
Oh man.
See, I'm the black sheep of the podcast, in that I'm the only person this side of the computer that likes professional wrestling.
I'm sorry, I am not my little brother. He loved wrestling.
But anyways, all right. The first thing I'm gonna spring on you. I'm not even sure if I'm springing on you because you use Tumblr, so I'm sure you heard about this.
Oh my goodness, they're banning all pornographic content. What?
Yeah, Tumblr's dying on the 17th. No, they're just banning content.
They're banning porn content.
Yeah.
At least that's what everyone's like crying about mostly. And things are getting poorly flagged. So like I saw a post about someone taking a close up of their elbow and that got flagged.
The funniest one I saw was
Tumblr themselves having
yeah,
posts that get
yeah.
flagged.
Tumblr themselves are like doing response, like they're responding to people because of this ban,
Hmm.
and then somebody at Tumblr is flagging their own post.
Oh my god, there must be some super salty creature.
Like, what's going on over there? Is there like a civil war amongst Tumblr?
Oh man, Avengers go go.
Oh man, but
uh,
no, yeah. This
didn't like
a lot of people.
Pornhub like open up their doors to like all the
So
not
many,
safe for work
so many
artists?
websites just immediately went to like Twitter, like, "Hey, we offer NSFW content."
Yeah, I heard one about Pornhub and I was just like, what? It was hilarious.
Oh man, but no, yeah. I thought that was funny. Not Tumblr banning that, but just the overall reaction.
The internet is so the Tumblr internet is so
Yeah,
angry.
like I mean,
Where
like
will we get
people
our
are saying
shitty,
Tumblr.
salty shit posts?
Yeah, people are saying Tumblr's pretty much dead because I think like 70% of the post on Tumblr is pretty much NSFW stuff.
It's a lot of fan art. It takes a while to hit
So
NSFW, okay?
yeah.
You have to be specifically searching for that kind of stuff.
After looking into it, I think I heard why.
Oh?
Because basically, all right. So the biggest issue here is that the likes of like Twitter or Snapchat or things like that, like certain individuals, or in this case, apparently teens, will send nudes, but that stays on the server. So Tumblr, it's as if Tumblr is hosting a server for child porn.
Oh. Well, then shouldn't Snapchat
Apparently,
be getting, like, in trouble?
yeah, that's what I mean. But the thing is, this is what I read like a few days later, so I don't know if it's like a BS cover up.
It might be a BS cover up.
But I mean, it's not the first time I heard something like that. Um, it doesn't entirely surprise me. I get it, but it seems funny that this is what goes around a few days later. Like, no, we're doing this for we're
We
doing this to
have a
be
reason, we swear.
we have a
It's a
reason. We
good
swear.
one. Please don't set us on fire.
Pretty much. Yeah, someone's pretty much gonna die on the 17th. I don't know what you guys use it for. I don't even use it. I just wait for Zelfie to send me shit posts.
That is my main job. Come on.
Yeah, that's a quick one. Anybody here remember Friends? Like,
I
was
do.
anybody here watching? Were you watching Friends when it was like brand spanking new?
I did.
You had to wait every Friday night until finally it finished.
I remember I wasn't into it then. It wasn't until I got like into high school that I started actually
Oh,
watching it.
so this week I found out just how powerful the internet really is. Netflix announced that Friends will be leaving the service on January 1st. And the internet is not having it.
I know.
And I I kid you not, an hour later they announced that Friends will stay on the network throughout 2019. Like, holy shit. That shitstorm spread faster than the fires we had in California a week ago.
Oh, I saw a bunch of angry posts like because they pulled a bunch of other shows off of Netflix. And I can't remember what they
Oh
are
yeah.
anymore.
I don't know. Netflix in general it's confusing me because they got a lot of really good shit coming up. They got a lot of really great content coming up, but at the same time, they're like cutting short and canceling either long running content or like their most viewed stuff. Their Marvel stuff is pretty much getting axed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they already axed it or if there will be one more season. But Orange is the New Black is getting axed.
Oh my god, thank
American
you. It
Vandal
just
got
got a little
canceled.
ridiculous.
I never watched it, so I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Netflix is in a weird spot. But that was the craziest thing to see just on the internet. I was just at home doing my usual stuff at the laptop, and I browsed Twitter in between. And in an hour, it took an hour for them to resolve it. Now here's the funny thing, and I don't know if this is true because this was a tweet, and I couldn't verify this online. Apparently, it cost them 80 million to keep it on the network.
Seriously?
Yeah, and so when I think about it,
Sorry.
it's all right. You okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. When I think about it, I think I would have preferred for them to drop Friends because it's 80 million. They're already billions in debt because they want all this brand new, fresh, original content. Like, I don't know. You could have done. I love Friends, yeah, but you could have done more with 80 million than
Friends.
well, yeah, than cater to the nostalgic fans. But then again, how many of those fans would they have lost
Just how many
if they
times
follow
can you
through with
rewatch that show?
that? Because the funny thing is, like, all right, I went back and watched a few episodes of the final season. There's so much on there that it's an old show. And, it's an older show. I loved it growing up. The fact that I watched it with my older siblings says a lot because it was already old to them. It's an old show. Like, how much of it it's just a nostalgia sell. How much of it can carry weight today? I'm not saying that, can you introduce this show to, an 18-year-old with the high hopes that they would like it? Am I overreaching? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But I thought that was funny. Just when the internet gets together and gives a shit.
I know, right? They can move
Oh
walls.
no. Oh yeah.
Oops. You didn't mute your computer.
I knew I forgot something. Oh, no, I muted it. I just unmuted it. Let me see what else can I throw. Oh, this was new to me. I found this out yesterday. While we're still on the topic on Netflix, we talked in our last podcast how they're really stepping up their anime game, and now they're revealing stuff for 2020.
Okay.
Brand new Ghost in the Shell.
Nice.
So yeah, brand new Ghost in the Shell, 2020. These guys really want to. I think they just now figured out that Netflix is a pretty good medium, or anime is a pretty good medium to have on your service.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm still somewhat new to Ghost in the Shell. So is it all I can find of Ghost in the Shell is like really long movies or OVAs? It was
There's
an
also a
actual
TV series. Right? It was in the era of Witch Hunter Robin and stuff.
Ooh, I love Witch Hunter Robin.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you could find it online somewhere.
I wonder if Funimation has it.
Okay, I got my muted. Yeah, I muted that time.
Are you sure?
I muted the podcast that time.
All right. Oh man. Yeah, I really hope you get better real soon.
Thank you.
I guess Funimation revealed why they cut their partnership with Crunchyroll.
Okay.
I say I guess because this is me being an asshole putting 2 and 2 together. If you guys have Hulu, I'm sorry, Zelfie. Canada does not have Hulu, but if you guys, you have Funimation, so either way you win. If you guys have Hulu but you don't have Funimation, they recently made a deal. I don't know when this goes live or if it's already live. Funimation will start broadcasting their regular the regular release seasonal releases on Hulu. I don't know if that's already live, but yeah. So for example, the sales that not the sales, the shows that are ongoing now: Fairy Tale, Reincarnated as a Slime, Goblin Slayer, Dorita, all those.
Mm.
Um, Presumably you'll be able to find those on Hulu as they air. So I don't know if that's live now. I don't know when that's gonna go live, but that's a thing. If y'all got Hulu, congrats. But I mean, I'm paying for Funimation. It struck me as an
Some
odd deal because I don't know. Because if you're tuning in for just anime, if you have Hulu but you're tuning in for just anime and you're interested by this Funimation deal, save yourself $9 and just get the Funimation deal. That's me. Yeah, because I assume Hulu's $15. I know they have several deals, but Funimation, it's $6 a month, 60 a year. It's the deal is to get your Funimation content on Hulu. Just get Funimation. just get Funimation.
yeah.
Yeah. The reason why I say this was a split is because certain. I said this in our last podcast, but I'll retouch on that. Certain shows, certain anime shows got split due to licensing rights between Crunchyroll and Funimation. So I guess Funimation didn't want to go into a deal with Hulu and start airing Crunchyroll products. But I don't know. I don't know if that's live. If you have Hulu, enjoy. I totally recommend just getting Funimation. What else can I throw at you? Oh, I'm not throwing this at you, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you already watched them. Captain Marvel and Avengers.
Oh yeah. I found the Mohawk hat thing a little weird.
Yeah.
And she's Cree.
Yeah, that's a new thing they did in the comics.
But she is not
I forgot.
blue.
The original Captain Marvel isn't blue either. I have no idea exactly what that is. I don't know enough about the Krees because I'm not reading into like who usually does Kree stuff. It's always been Captain Marvel, right?
Inhumans?
And Guardians, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, her origins before she was Captain Marvel and she was Miss Marvel, when she was better, if you ask me. Um, the origins is that like she gets hit by some kind of particle beam standing with Captain Marvel, so it like splits some of his powers and she gets it. Apparently that got retconned to the point where his don't get like his powers don't get like split with hers. It awakens her Kree powers.
Oh, okay.
So I think the mother, one of the, I don't know which one, I don't know if it was both parents, but one of the parents was like secretly Kree. So I think she's half. That's comic wise though. I don't know about the movies.
Last
It
time
was
I
so
trusted
great seeing.
someone.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, the last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. Pinned to Nick Fury petting a cat.
Petting a cat.
I call it. Cat's the reason Nick Fury lost his eye. Just
Last
saying.
time I trust someone, I lost an eye. That's it. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see it here.
Maybe.
It'd be cool if they just tease us with that and then it just never happens. He just holds on to this pager and we're just left to wonder.
Yeah, that'd be highly entertaining.
Phil
How did
Coulson's
you
coming
guys
back.
feel with the Oh, Coulson's back?
Yeah, Coulson's back. He has the most '90s haircuts ever.
Wait,
It
he
looks, it
has
looks amazing.
hair?
Yeah.
I always picture Coulson being bald for some reason.
Well, yeah. For as long as you've known him, he's been balding. Also, Greg Clark is fucking awesome.
Who?
That's the person who portrays him. Greg Clark.
Oh, okay.
Clark Gregg. I don't know. He has two first names. It's difficult, but Agent Coulson. Yeah, there's gonna be commotion on both sides of the podcast. There's a soccer game here in Mexican California, so my neighborhood is going to blow up.
And it's decorate the second Christmas tree day.
You guys have 2 Christmas trees?
We're going on 3 white people, right?
Well, you know what? I won't talk too much trash because we have 3 trees as well. But like 2 of them look like desk lamps.
One's a 10-foot tall one. The other one's like the size of me.
Oh my god. 10 foot tall?
Or 7. I don't know. It's really tall.
You Canadians go ham.
I don't.
No, this ain't me. Yeah, Captain Marvel trailer came out. Is anybody else worried that Brie Larson... I know it's just a trailer, so we didn't see it now. But Brie Larson as Captain Marvel looks just a little bit bland to me.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm watching Black Widow with powers. So I'm sorry, I still don't like... I like Black Widow. I don't like...
She looks like every blonde white girl ever. I'm waiting
Pretty
for her
much.
to show up on screen in Uggs and tights. Are you worried that she's not gonna have facial expressions?
I mean, look at the trailer. She already doesn't have facial expressions.
It always looks like she's got a wedgie and she's trying to think if she has time to pick it before someone walks by.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Especially
I
in this
could be
picture.
wrong. Like the 2 times, like I've been skeptic of Marvel before, and both times that I was skeptic, they delivered. When they initially introduced Guardians, nobody had no idea what the hell that was, and then it was fucking awesome, and I was like, this is great.
The
And
Guardians
then
of
they
the
announced
Galaxy are
Ant-Man, and I was
amazing.
like, okay, chill. You're not gonna make a hero out of Ant-Man. This is ridiculous.
But they
And they
did.
proved me, yeah, and they proved me wrong again. So I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, but you know, just going off the trailer, looking at Brie Larson's face, just nothing.
Can we talk about Mom's spaghetti, please?
Mom's big. Did I miss something? Was there another M&M meme going around?
He looks like he's about to start a rap battle with Thanos. Arms are shaking, knees weak,
The
Mom's
Avengers
spaghetti.
trailer.
There's Mom's spaghetti on his sweater already.
Yeah. Thor's wearing the most Eminem-esque sweater ever. He looked so gangster.
If you had one shot, one opportunity. If you had
He did
Mom's
have one
spaghetti.
shot, and he did have one shot, and he didn't go for the head.
I know, right? Oh,
Oh,
Peter
man.
Quill, how long will you be taking the blame for that?
I think it's funny. Everybody's blaming him, and I can totally see why.
Yeah,
But
his little budding romance.
yeah. In a way, I guess it works.
Yes.
Because you know, everybody needs to like not just for the sake of the plot, but every character needs to adapt. Like this needs to be the moment where he realized I need to stop being a man child.
Will
If
Peter
that is
Quill
the
ever
moment-
stop being a man-child?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if they don't utilize that, then then it was point.
So, the Avengers Endgame trailer looked like a lot of depression, but
It was
then
a lot of
Ant-Man
depression.
showed up. He's like, guys, can you buzz me in?
So don't worry, guys. We're still funny.
It's still
We're
good.
not.
It's
We're
still-
not totally going the DC route. We swear.
We are not DC. We are not drowning in our own angst in some horrifically self-deprecating manner.
I thought it was funny that in between his mourning, Captain America found the time to shave.
You'd assume his beard would be on the hermit levels. Like, oh wow. Okay, so I lost Bucky. Bam, beard.
Like I just lost my good friend. Better.
I just
shave.
lost all my friends when I got in a fight with all the other Avengers over politics. Bam, beard ear. And now
shave.
my best friend, the only person left alive from when I was like originally people before I became
Is
hero.
dead again.
I watched him disintegrate right before my very eyes. Bam.
Better shave.
Hermit levels of like beard. He should have like unkempt eyebrows. But I guess like they've already like Chris Evans isn't coming back, so I assume they're gonna kill off the character and they want him to be seen as the Golden Boy
as
once more
Captain America. Yeah,
in his
but yeah,
last heroic moments. And if he doesn't go
he's the only
heroically,
one. He's the only one confirmed that's leaving for sure. But apparently, like a handful of the originals leaving, but none of
yeah,
that's been confirmed. Nobody's come out and saying that yeah we're done. It's only been Evan.
yeah, I heard some other people are leaving too. I know that Sebastian Stan still has another movie.
I hope so. I hope he becomes Sebastian
Captain
Stan being Winter
America.
Soldier. Yeah, Sebastian Stan being Winter Soldier. I hope he picks up the shield
Me too,
and
me too. It'd
becomes
be so good.
his own version of Captain
Like,
America.
I love Falcon, but he cannot be Captain
Okay, look,
America.
I read those comics. They were fucking terrible.
Uh,
They were terrible. That was the worst year for comics in Marvel.
and I don't know. Can we do that Black Widow?
I feel like we could, but people just
People just want her.
don't get me wrong. I don't know if we talked about this in the last podcast, but I'm gonna emphasize myself here. I'm gonna emphasize myself. I don't dislike Black Widow. I dislike her attention. There isn't a lot of character around her. She has red on her ledger, and that's it. She wants redemption, and she gained that redemption like back in Winter Soldier when she was side by side with Captain America. It's in the truck scene,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So it's like, I'm not saying her character arc is over, but she isn't. She doesn't have a lot of character to her.
No.
Let's face it.
And they lightly touched on the Hulk X Black Widow scene.
Yeah.
They lightly
Which was just
danced
weird.
around it. But like at the same time, she kind of treats him like he's a job.
Yeah, like it's just weird. So I don't dislike Widow. I dislike her attention. I'm sorry. Bottom line, she's eye candy. She's the same exact character. Like Johansson is almost the same exact character in all her movies. She's
like
eye
Lucy.
candy. Like Lucy. Feels bad, man. I'm sorry, Pancake Rabbit.
I'm sorry, Rabbit.
I'm just being real. I don't dislike her. I just dislike her attention. Why? All right, Hawkeye. I'm gonna go into the Hawkeye rant. Okay, brace yourself.
Why did
Hawkeye's
she
a
get a
member of
movie?
Shield. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Hawkeye's a member of Shield. Where was he during Winter Soldier? He was just kicking back while his job was falling apart.
Exactly. Like, could they just not afford Jeremy Renner for that movie?
I know. Or did they not even give him a call?
Like he needs more attention. In the comics, he's a great character. I don't feel like the movies even do him justice.
Also, before I continue forward with the Black Widow like movie talk, Hawkeye in Endgame, I guess he's technically not Hawkeye anymore because he's using he branded. They show him he doesn't have his bow, like he doesn't have his bow strapped with him or arrows, but he's brandishing a sword.
He's on a murder rampage. His family disintegrated in that.
Yeah, that's a really great theory going around. That like he did retire, he escaped. He took the amnesty with the Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So I get like he was doing like a house arrest thing. Cool.
But then like when Thanos snapped his finger and half of the universe finished, guess what? Say goodbye to all your kids and your wife.
Pretty much, dude. Like that would suck. Alright, I don't know if you guys read if anybody's ever read the Ultimate Marvel comic line, that is a fucked up comic line.
How fucked up is it?
They touch a lot on realism. Like they try to make like you got your mainline comics, which it's your mainline comics. You've been reading it since you haven't been reading it since the 60s. But it's been going since the 60s. What Ultimate Comics did is that they made things just a little more real, just a little more modern. And so Hawkeye, like every time he has a mission, he calls and says goodbye to his family in case he dies.
Aww.
One day he comes back and they've all been murdered.
Holy shit snacks.
Yeah, they've all been murdered in the Ultimate Universe. I'm sorry for spoilers. I'll try to be as bleak as possible. These are old comics, and you guys should read the Ultimate one. In the Ultimate Comics, Black Widow is a traitor.
What?
Yeah. So
is she
once
secretly working with Thanos or Hydra?
I think it was a Hydra thing. I don't quite recall.
Wasn't
But
there also like? Oh, go on.
um, what was that? So all right, I'm gonna skip the whole arc and just get to the end. Widow is like Widow's hospitalized, but she's like in custody, you know.
Mhm.
And so Hawkeye just barges into the hospital in the most Punisher-esque way, just kicks the door in, and puts an arrow between her eyes, point blank.
Did she murder his little family?
Yeah, I don't know if she did it herself, but she was behind it. And you know that's if you want like if you've read some of the comics and you go back and watch the movies, there's a little bit of both universes in the movies. And so I'm thinking, you know, like when Hawkeye used the Ronin persona in the mainline comics, it was just to hide his identity as Clint Barton. At the time, he had returned from death. I'm not sure if that's a spoiler because people die and return in the span of a year now. But yeah, that's my hopes is that we get a darker Hawkeye, I guess Ronin, or just in general, we get a darker Clint Barton and a Clint Barton that actually deserves the attention, unlike Widow.
Still mad they didn't do a buddy comedy for them.
Yeah, like they got a Widow movie coming out in 2020. Why couldn't like? Maybe I'm jumping the gun and assuming Barton's not going to be in it, but like, why couldn't it be, you know, Widow and Hawkeye?
It would be great. It'd be like Turner and Hooch.
Like the few moments you see those two together are fucking perfect moments because they do have like best friend nonsense chemistry.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I'm assuming he won't be in the movie just because of his treatment, but the fact that the movie is just called Black Widow is throwing me off. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's my rant. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. I was gonna say, in the comics, isn't like everyone at some point a traitor? Like, I don't know if it was an edit or something, but like a year or two ago, there was like this screenshot of a comic, and it was like Captain America is Hydra. Gasp.
Oh yeah, that was oh god.
Is that canon, or is that like an alternate
uh
universe?
no, it is canon, but it was the way they handled it was really stupid. Um, Actually, you know what? I will spoil it because nobody should read this comic. It's fucking stupid. Uh, they did this thing where they removed the super soldier serum, so he becomes old man Rogers, or I guess you know proper age Rogers. Eventually, it gets altered back, but they used the cosmic cube to do it. So what happened was
The
Red Skull
Tesseract?
used, yeah, Red Skull used the cosmic cube to make a Captain America, like an ideal, his version of an ideal Captain America, which is a fascist Hydra leader.
Is it because he's blonde with blue eyes? Just
Yeah, sure.
saying.
You're not wrong. Was it wrong to laugh at that? But anyways, that went on for way too long, and then they ended that scenario with Secret Empire. And what they revealed was the Cosmic Cube couldn't alter Captain America, so it locked away the Captain America we know in a different universe, and created its own Captain America with like altered memory. So there are two Steve Rogers now in the universe that believe they're Steve Rogers, and one of them is the true blue Captain America. And the whole story was fucking stupid because it led nowhere, it went nowhere, and it just wasted my time for a year's worth of comic.
And that was comic related rants with Poptarts.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I get invested. But yeah, just I don't know if you guys want to read it, just be prepared for it to go nowhere fast. Secret Empire was an interesting read to a point. It got political, and I feel like you know politics is a very sensitive topic nowadays. We're gonna try our best to not talk about it here. But Secret Empire did get political, and some of it was worth talking about. But ultimately, you're not missing anything. You skip it.
Gotcha. Oh, hello. Wait, holy echo. Is he echoing or am I echoing? Did I forget to mute or no? I muted it. We're good.
Anyways, what else can I throw at you? Oh,
Oh, okay. I thought it
yeah.
was something I did. I'm sorry.
Marvel is, since we're still on the topic of Marvel, Marvel is going forward with a Shang-Chi movie. And if you don't know who Shang-Chi is, he's an old school character. Yeah, I don't think he has any real powers, but he's basically a martial artist. They created him at a time where like Bruce Lee was, top of the game. Martial arts movies were the shit. So yeah, that's essentially what created Shang-Chi. And they're moving forward with the Shang-Chi movie.
Okay.
And I think what they're trying to do here is like market to a certain audience, the same way they did with Black Panther. Shang-Chi is a Chinese character.
Okay.
It's smart. It's certainly smart. But yeah, I just hope they do better choreography than they did on Iron Fist.
Didn't he only have a certain amount of time to learn all of it?
Yeah, they they actually fired they said it was like a mutual severance, I guess, but I don't believe it. I think his name was Jeremy Buck. I don't remember because he's not important enough. I'm sorry,
Was it the
but
Iron Fist guy?
yeah, it was the guy who did Iron Fist, the first season of Iron Fist, and the Inhuman series that got canceled like 7 episodes in, and it was
Aw.
supposed to be about 20 episodes long. They did a special IMAX. All right, for Inhumans, they did a special IMAX airing of the first 2 episodes.
Was
I
it just
walked out
really
halfway.
bad?
I walked out halfway in the first episode.
Holy shit, why?
It was terrible. It was like here you have a company that's capable of having a movie budget for a TV show, as seen on the Netflix shows and Agents of Shield,
Yeah.
and everything on here looked like a comical early millennial set piece. It just looked aesthetically terrible. Just the plot was going nowhere. Everybody was like overacting. I don't know if it was like the script or if it was the actors. It was just terrible. I walked out halfway through. I didn't continue it. And to hear it got canceled 7 episodes in, I guess I didn't miss much. But yeah, like that guy ruined 2 shows, and not too long after he got axed. And it was like, oh no, it was a mutual severance. I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Probably not.
But anyways,
Oh
yeah.
man.
In regards to the first Iron Fist, I think he only had like the first. They didn't start choreography till 2 weeks before filming.
That's not enough time. There's so
No,
much
it's not.
fighting to like memorize and learn.
I mean, it's a martial arts. It's a show about martial arts. Like you better be better than the Daredevil show by default. But yeah, Shang-Chi has always closely been affiliated with the likes of Iron Fist and Daredevil. He's a street level hero, so he's.
Was he in the
I figure
Heroes
they
for
would have.
Hire?
He was in a little bit of everything. He was in Defenders. He was in Heroes for Hire. He was an Avenger. So he's got some attention. I don't know when's the last time he had his own comic line.
Okay. I never actually got around to watching Defenders.
It was
It was
it was
really
a pleasant watch.
busy. Like, I
Yeah,
hadn't actually watched all of the previous shows.
yeah, I
I
get
think I
you.
only got through Veronica Mars. Is it Veronica Mars? No, it's
That was so wrong.
I know. I don't even know who Veronica Mars is.
Jessica
Jessica Jones.
Jones.
Oh my god. Who the fuck is Veronica
Veronica
Mars?
Mars is a different detective show. Holy
I've never
shit.
even seen it. I don't know why I get those two confused. I watched that and the Iron Fist and like 2 episodes of Daredevil, except I kept falling asleep.
Oh man, you see the problem is you watched the okay one and the worst one first. You should have gone with the best one. Daredevil.
Daredevil?
Yeah.
I've been meaning to watch it.
It's good. It's really good.
It's got Rosario Dawson in it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love her. She was in Rent. That is how I know her. I'm sticking to it.
Something I'm personally excited for. Well, I mean, I'm excited representation-wise. I'm Latino. I feel we don't get it. There's a lot of Latino characters in comics. A lot of them don't make it onto a screen.
Okay.
And so, a Latino character on the DC side of the spectrum. That's why I'm skeptical, because DC in movies.
Is it like
the Blue
actually DC?
Yeah, it's DC. Look up if you look up the Blue Beetle or Jaime Reyes, he's getting a movie.
But will it be that specific Blue Beetle?
Fuck. You know what? That's a good question. I assume it is. He's the popular one.
You can hope.
I can hope. I was very excited when Marvel introduced Ghost Rider into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh,
because they introduced
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, season 4?
I haven't gotten really far into it because they stopped putting it on Netflix a long time ago.
Really? It's still on Netflix here.
Let me check. I always go to check,
Weird.
and then I forget to check. Search.
Weird, no, but yeah, they used the most recent incarnation of Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes, and I like the way they represented him because he wasn't. What I don't like about diversity in movies or TV shows is like, you know, the Mexican character is Mexican, and that's his defining trait. That's the problem.
Like Ant-Man's friend.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved him in Chef. He was so cute. He's always such a cute little roly-poly.
But yeah, the Robbie Reyes character, he's like based off of Central LA. I'm from Central LA, so like you with something you see a lot in something I see a lot in like Hollywood, Latinx movies is, you know, they gotta say essay. They don't say that over there, okay? But I'm telling you guys right now, all right? As a Latino in SoCal who spends 25% of his time in Los Angeles, I have friends there. I have family there. No one says essay, okay?
What does that even mean? Are they talking about essays? Why are they writing essays into their adult life?
It was an old slang term back in the 90s, just like, you know, referring to someone as a homo. What's up, essay? But it stayed. It's just another stereotype. So what? I'm getting too political here. I'm sorry. The point I'm trying to make is they didn't make him, you know, like they didn't just say like, "Hey, you're a Mexican gangster." No, they did their research and they did it right. That's what I want in the movie. That's what I want from my Latinx characters.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, they did him right. And so I'm hoping they do the same thing with Blue Beetle.
I hope so too, because I kind of googled the Blue Beetle and it just looks like a white guy in most of these screenshots. A blonde white guy.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the comic book characters from the 90s and back. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm hoping it's Jaime Reyes.
Have they like
after
had any news about it and like who they have starring?
No, I just know that it got greenlit.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly who's playing them.
Well, I hope for you that they learn from their previous mistakes and stop being so self-deprecating, and as they wallow in their angst.
Yeah, it's just the only problem really is Zack Snyder needs to go. I actually like his work, but his style does not work for
superheroes.
The majority of characters. Yeah, I wouldn't say superheroes. Watchmen was great.
I loved Watchmen.
Like, yeah, but like there's a certain level of darkness that just doesn't work in DC. I mean, Batman's dark, but he's not a murderer. Don't tell me he didn't kill anybody in Justice League, all right? Or no, not Justice League. Dawn of Justice.
He killed so many
everybody.
people.
He murdered everybody.
I
thought it was funny that Snyder came out and said like, no. Canonically, he didn't kill anybody. Did we watch the same movie? He killed everyone. Okay.
He killed so many people. And he even branded a guy.
For real. That's some psychopathic shit. Okay.
That is lock me up in Arkham, I'm done.
Pretty much. That's like claiming property shit.
That's like, you just murdered all of my Robins and Alfred. I'm over the edge. I have kicked it up to the extreme. The bat
Although
scream.
one of the best versions of a very dark Batman was probably Flashpoint Batman. Did you ever hear about that one?
I think I have some of the comics.
Yeah, Flashpoint's a really good read. I think it's Barry Allen. I don't know if it's Barry Allen or if it's Wally West, but one of the two prominent Flashes. Oh, it's Barry Allen because he wants to. He misses his mother, wants to bring her back. He has the capability to do so, so he does it. But he alters the world drastically. So, like Aquaman and Wonder Woman are leading a war against each other.
Why?
I don't fucking.
Atlantis versus the Amazons. Will the men in Speedos win over the magical warrior women?
Yeah.
Let me talk to these fish. Stay tuned.
Superman doesn't land in the countryside. He lands in the city, so he's kept as a project. And I think one of the best parts in the storyline was when Bruce Wayne, the scenario where Bruce Wayne like loses his parents in the alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
They change it so that Bruce is the one who dies.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Bruce is the one that dies, and his father Thomas, he becomes Batman, but he does so in a very dark manner. He doesn't do things the way the normal the Batman we know does. He carries guns with him. He fucking murders everyone.
Oh damn.
He essentially ruins Gotham because he stops being an entrepreneur, and he creates a casino this is like a black mob casino smack dab in the middle of Gotham, and that's his income for the things he does. And to make things even worse, his wife is the one, Martha Wayne. His wife becomes the Joker.
I'm sorry, I'll never get over Batman versus Superman. They're like, my mother's name was Martha too.
Why'd you say that name? Oh man.
That did happen, right?
Yeah, no, that happened. It was a breaking point. You see, here's the problem when you get me to talk about comics. I ramble. I'm sorry.
I liked. I believe there's a comic. I think it was a one-shot where Alfred and a bunch of his buddies are actually the villains, but I can't remember why.
What?
I think Bruce was crazy, and they're just feeding his delusions.
Oh, I think that's a theory because there's a theory that Alfred's the actual villain, or apparently Joker's like the illegitimate son of Alfred and Martha.
Oh shit!
But that's just a theory. I don't know. I hate that theory. It seems way too stupid to me.
Because I read a comic about it somewhere, and I don't know if it was online or if I actually have the comic.
Oh man. So in comics of a different variety, for all you manga lovers, Shonen Jump just made I don't know. Free manga is the only way I can sum it up, guys. On December 17th, the Shonen Jump website and app are going to they're going to have like a free service.
But is it all going to be free, or is it going to be a limited sort of free?
All right, so here's how it is. You'll be able to read all the new ongoing manga.
Like
all the day
Boku no
of
Hero?
release in Japan. Yeah, Boku no Hero. Black Clover's still going, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, Black Clover, Attack on Titan, just everything ongoing, everything brand new will be free to you on the day of release.
But will you be able to read back chapters, like if you haven't started reading them?
I believe you have a certain amount of chapters you can read. Now, they will introduce a $2 monthly fee, like a $2 monthly service, to have full access to their entire catalog.
Past
We're
and
talking ten
present?
thousand. Yeah, we're talking 10,000 plus manga here for just two a month.
Okay. Is there anything else that it comes with this service?
I was looking at the website. Uh, I don't I don't know if this is legal, but they have some free anime up there, subbed and dubbed, and they
Oh.
don't have a whole lot. They got like 20, maybe 30 different series, but they got all of Bleach up there. They got One Punch Man up there.
Oh,
I
funny you should mention One Punch Man. I
Yeah.
recently found it on Netflix dubbed.
Oh god, those bastards.
You know, right?
I'm a dub guy. Don't stone me. I'm a dub guy. So
I'll watch either or,
it's
but I can't
yeah.
focus, so I have to watch dubs.
But no, yeah, yeah. If you guys are into manga, that service goes live on the 17th. All ongoing manga free.
And legal,
Uh,
not using shady
yeah,
sites to
free and
read your
legal. No
manga.
using shady sites. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite because I do use shady sites when I have to, but
Protect
I'm not.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm not for it. And let me sell you guys on this why. Not just in manga, but in all things streaming. The moment you click on like Manga Box, AnimeStream.net, GoGo Anime, uh, you get your ad pop up, so you just give them some revenue. But what if the show you're trying to watch doesn't work? What if the manga you want to read is like in shitty, non-sequential order? They're not obliged to fix that for you. You already gave them the revenue. The moment you clicked, you gave them a little bit of that ad revenue. I know a lot of people are skeptical about paying for the service, but when you pay for a service, you're paying for a guarantee. That's the whole point. That's why your money's going to.
Hmm.
Please support. If you love it,
Support
if
it.
you love it, no matter what it is, if you love anime, if you love comics, if you love manga, if you love movies, please, please, please support it properly because that's what keeps us. eh, That's what keeps them from giving us more.
Hmm.
You know. So please support it. It's $2 a month for manga, guys.
It's
For
not
ten
bad.
thousand plus manga
And anime.
and anime.
Apparently, they have the original Sailor Moon.
Yeah, they got the original Sailor Moon up there.
But
Well,
is
like I
it the
said, they don't have.
original dub or is it the remastered dub? Because the remastered dub sounds nothing like the original dub.
It sounds a lot like you're throwing shade at Neon Genesis on Netflix.
I am. And I'm also throwing shade at the remastered Sailor Moon. Just keep the
Yeah.
voices. Diane! I can never get sick of that.
But yeah, guys, please, if you love it, please support it properly.
Oh no, I had a. Okay, you know what really grinds my gears?
What? What grinds your gears?
Okay, so you know how anime is becoming more popular and gaming is too.
Uh huh.
There's a game series I've liked. It's been on the PlayStation and the PlayStation 4, and it is on PC.
We're talking about Tales of. We're talking about
We are
Danganronpa.
not talking about Tales of. So every game I have played, past and present, has been dubbed. And then I bought one of the brand new one last year. And it's like,
We're talking about Atelier. Okay.
yes. They're just like, well, JK, you don't get any English voice acting. So you're like completely thrown off. And like, it's not as, it doesn't capture you as much because suddenly you're stuck listening to these different voices, even though this is the third game in the series and you're already accustomed to these other voices, and you're just like, what the fuck is this? And then you hear that they're doing a remaster of all the PS3 ones, and you're just like, oh my goodness, they're re-releasing it on the PC. Hot damn. You find out, yes, they still have all their English voices, although not all scenes have voice acting because that is a PS3 game for you. But you find out You find out that you cannot buy the games individually. You have to spend $100 on all 3 of the games, and that is on sale, might I add. We don't make money, so our season pass is $99, which includes all DLC past and present. And guess what? You want the new 3 games that are actually old 3 games? Give us $100. Not including DLC. There's a brand new game coming out for the same series, and I'm like, I wonder if it'll have voice acting, or if I'll have to spend $99 on the deal. I never actually.
Are you gonna take that? Are you gonna take that risk? You gonna pre-order and all that?
No, I stopped pre-ordering long ago.
Oh man. But all right, what were we?
Game Awards.
Game Awards, yeah. Just one last plug. Shonen Jump goes live on the 17th. They will have a 7-day, so 1-week trial for you guys to try that out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Game Awards happen on Thursday.
So who won
really
Game
good
of the
show,
Year?
lots of good reviews. God of War won Game of the Year. Yes. Red Dead took the majority of awards there. They walked away with 4.
Oh wow! I really.
They walked away with
that
4.
game.
Like in the first hour of the Video Game Awards, was basically all Red Dead, and it was hilarious because I was on Twitter on the side. People were doing like Red Dead Redemption 2 memes of the Video Game Awards. Best JRPG of the year, Red Dead Redemption 2.
But it's not a JRPG.
That's the whole point of the meme. They were just basically giving everything to Red Dead, and it was hilarious.
They should have just had a period of time where we're like, okay, in Red Dead Redemption, list off all of the awards at once. Just so you guys don't get your hopes up. Bam, list.
They did a pre-show, and they pretty much got rid of all of the esports stuff in that pre-show, so thank God.
Oh, goodness. Thank goodness.
Yeah. You guys should drop a follow for Sonic Fox. He won he won best esports player, I guess.
Oh.
But his speech was hilarious. Like he's up there, he's nervous. He's up there in a furry suit. Mind you.
What?
Like he seriously attended the VGAs in a furry suit because I guess that's his persona. I guess that's how he streams.
His persona?
But he was up there. Yeah, sure, it's his persona. He was up there in a furry suit. I don't think he expected to win because he was like hysterical. He was laughing between his words. He was awesome to watch. Go back and watch Sonic Fox Video Game Awards 2018. Drop the guy a follow. Check him out. He is hilarious. But you have not lived till you see a furry accept the reward surrounded by people in dresses and tux. Okay.
I bet that sounds amazing.
Somebody snagged a screenshot of like the teleprompt. Just said, "Please wrap it up."
Oh.
He was just oh man, he was flying.
The poor little.
But no, it was a fun show. They had some live performances.
Anything cool?
They had some world. They had some world premieres. I'm gonna start off with the big one that's gonna matter to you most, because I know you're a Persona fan.
Joker's gonna be in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
But why is he
going
to be in Smash Brothers? How do they explain his existence in Smash Brothers?
You know what? They didn't explain Ryu and Ken. They didn't explain Snake. They didn't explain Mega Man and Sonic. They're not even telling us why Waluigi's not in it. Just don't ask at this point, okay?
Drop to the ground. Try not to wah.
Wah.
You want me to give you something to cry about? Waluigi will never be in Smash Brothers.
Pretty much. I think it's so funny that Nintendo can get Sega characters, Konami characters, Capcom characters,
Atlas
and
characters.
they just refuse. Yeah, they just refuse to add Square Enix characters. Fucking Cloud's in there, and they just refuse to add Waluigi to make things funner. The freaking Piranha Plant, a playable character. I thought it was gonna be like a tool that you can use. No, Piranha Plant is a playable character. That is
Wasn't like
hilarious.
Toad a playable character at one point?
What happened?
Wasn't Toad a playable character in Smash at one point?
I'm not sure, but that would have been so sad if Toad would have been in it and not Waluigi. But yeah, if Joker's in it, I'm pretty sure you can expect Persona to make its way to Switch. While on the topic of Switch, they did in 1 year what Xbox couldn't do in 5, and that's making me want to buy.
Okay,
I want to.
Kovacs has corrected me. He says Peach uses him as an attack. He's not actually in the game.
Are you sure he's not in the game? I feel like he's in the game.
I also felt like that too. So, you want to switch now?
Yeah, yeah. I genuinely want to switch. Breath of the Wild looks amazing. I'm into
Octopath
old school
Traveler?
RPGs. Yeah, yeah. I'm into old school RPGs. Octopath Traveler is one of the best looking RPGs out there right now. Everybody grew up on Zelda and Mario. Fuck that. I grew up on Kirby. Okay, there's a Kirby game on the Switch.
He's
I
got
want
like a robot, right?
What happened?
Kirby has like a robot at some point in time. I keep seeing the figure at the comic book store when I go shopping
You
for
can
Christmas gifts.
you can take. All right. I played the demo on my local Walmart stand. I played it for a good 30 minutes. I milked it. You can take enemies on the map that you encounter and just sort of like turn them into buddies. So they do your bidding with you and for you. It's so much fun. But I want the Kirby game. Um, I'm into Smash Bros, but I've never like been into it. But something about this one, just
Is it because of all of
actually,
the characters? The lineup looks pretty rad.
the lineup looks amazing. And plus, I know that there's only going to be more like DLC over time.
Yeah.
If they can have, because
See,
we're both Final Fantasy nuts, if they can have Cloud, we can expect other Final Fantasy characters eventually.
but the downside to Nintendo projects is that they hardly ever go on sale. And like,
That's
no
true.
matter
They
how
don't.
old
They
the
don't do
game, it
sales.
will always be full price.
Yeah.
My roommate and I were looking for Hyrule Warriors for shits and giggles for 2 years, and it was always $60.
After 2 years?
Yes.
Jesus. You okay? I'm sorry. You okay there? Ooh, you're coughing up a storm. You
Okay.
alright?
I managed to mute my mic on the stream for that.
Okay.
You're the
I
only one
heard
who had
that
to
though.
suffer.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
No, I didn't suffer. I'm worried about you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, good, good.
I'll become a
But yeah,
burrito
no.
after dinner.
No, yeah, Switch did in 1 year what Microsoft and Xbox couldn't do in 5. I don't care about the new Gears of War. I don't care about Halo.
There's
Nobody
nothing
plays
good on the
Forza.
Xbox that you can't have on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah. Oh, Kovac says in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, although Toad is not a playable character, he can be used within the unlockable masterpiece Super Mario Bros. 2. Oh, okay, well, yeah. Would you play as Toad if he was like a playable character?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh, I think I know what excites me about Smash Bros.
Oh?
There's 70 characters. All I heard was 69 other variations of Kirby.
You know, right?
I want to see what Kirby looks like if he if he sucks up Joker.
Me too. He'd be so cute with a little mask.
That's gonna be one fabulous looking Kirby.
He would be adorable.
Yeah. Also, again on Marvel, I don't know if you guys remember Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, way back in the PS2 era. They announced Ultimate Alliance 3 for Switch only. That was me banging my desk. I finally know what Xbox diehard fans feel like not getting a game on their console. But this is what I mean. Like Nintendo know what they're doing. I want a Switch. I still don't want an Xbox. I want a Switch.
I don't think anyone's ever said, I want an Xbox. And, like, seriously meant it in not a sarcastic way.
Prior to 2010, they did. I had a 360 because there were some top tier games back in the day. The original Gears of War trilogy, the original Halo.
Kovac
Favorite.
says, way back in the day, always, when someone says way back during the PS2 era, I'm thinking Atari.
I remember Atari.
Oh man, you're getting a Switch, Kovacs. I'm gonna
He's
be
got
at your
Kovacs has a
house
Switch on order. Oh, I'm so
playing it.
jealous, man.
I'm
Please
coming
stream it.
over.
Please stream it so
So you
losers
can
like myself
vicariously
can
live
watch
through
it.
us.
No, but
Hot tub and
yeah,
Switch
Ultimate
party
Alliance
at your
3.
place. Not at the same time, obviously.
Yeah, Ultimate Alliance 3 got announced. Ultimate Alliance is sort of like I was gonna call it. It's not an MMO.
Is
It's
it
not,
like
'cause for the most part,
Injustice?
it's not an MMO.
Gods Among Us?
No, it's not a fighter. It's a lot like
Is it a story mode game?
it is. It has a party based system. I'm talking about the older Ultimate Alliance one. I don't know how this is gonna work, but for the most part, you're not limited to just Avengers, just X-Men. No, like all of Marvel is on there. So I'm excited about Alliance 3 because there's a ton of more new characters that have appeared on Marvel, their name in Marvel since Ultimate Alliance 2.
Hold up. You're kind of cutting out a little.
Am I cutting out?
Just do it. Give it a second.
Am I good? Am I good, meow?
You're good now.
Okay, I'm good, meow. Hey, just one break in like an hour. Awesome, we're making progress. But yeah, I want to switch for that reason.
I want to play the new Animal Crossing game when it comes out. I am a sucker for Animal Crossing.
Oh man, what else happened at VGAs? Oh, Obsidian announced their middle finger to Fallout.
Oh?
Yeah, they announced a game called The Outer Worlds. If you're unfamiliar who Obsidian is, it's former creators of Fallout, like people that thought up and created Fallout.
Okay.
So it's sort of when they announced it, they did 2 different still frame shots from the creators of Fallout and from the developer of Fallout New Vegas. You can't tell me that's not a giant middle finger to Bethesda.
That is a super fuck you, Bethesda.
You can't tell me it's like they made sure to tell you not once but twice. All right, that is not coincidental.
From the creators of the good game. Come on.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
Dude,
want
the
to play.
creators of the Fallout that you enjoyed, and this looks good too. It's got dark humor. It looks like a proper Fallout game that doesn't have an engine from 2004.
Okay.
Just let that sink in. Bethesda's been using the same engine for I don't know how long. So here comes along the guys. Here comes along the dev team within the same line of work, and they already have gameplay up for it somewhere on the internet. I know Game Informer did a piece with them.
Oh, nice.
It looks good. It looks great.
So, we also watched was it Kind of Funny Games showcase?
Yes. Before we go forward, though, for all you, sorry, for all you PC fans, please look up Atlas.
Oh
Atlas
yeah, that's an MMO.
Yeah, Atlas MMO. It's from the guys that did Ark. Although recently I've heard that a lot of people apparently Ark isn't as fine tuned as you would believe.
Ark has its moments.
Yeah, I'm a console peasant, so I don't know.
You're a console peasant. Oh, you plebeian. Be gone from my sight. I scoffed.
So how'd you enjoy God of War?
I haven't played God of War.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a PlayStation 4. I don't know what you're talking about. I have a PlayStation 4, a 3DS, and a PlayStation 3, and there's a PlayStation 2 somewhere in one of my drawers, okay?
I wish I had an N64.
I wish I did too.
But anyways, yeah, Atlas MMO, I'm excited for it.
Too bad it's not on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Plebe.
But it might get, make me get like a proper PC. I have a laptop. I don't know if it's capable
Probably
of
cannot
gaming.
play that game.
Probably not, or just gaming in general.
Because
But
Arc requires a. Okay, so Ben's computer is really good, and it can play
uh-huh.
almost everything except for Arc. It could play Arc before, but then when I upgraded my graphics card and my RAM, suddenly
It just could
his
not hold.
computer is like, what? This new bitch ass computer is getting upgrades. And he kind of just gave up. And like, it's just so bad. I love Arc, but it takes so much for a computer to run it properly. Like with
Oh
water
man,
effects and light and like weather effects, it's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. New phone, who
it's
dis?
perfect that you mentioned water effects. All right, so the Atlas MMO is basically a pirate MMO.
Pirates,
It
pirates,
looks like the
pirates, pirates,
game
pirates, pirates,
Sea of
pirates,
Thieves should have been.
pirates, 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 pirates. You had me at pirates. I'm sold. Kovacs,
Yeah.
we are getting Atlas. We will be pirates.
Stream that too, please. Stream that
I
too,
will
please.
always stream pirate adventures.
But yeah, now we can talk about kind of funny games.
Okay, so I was wrapping Christmas presents and watching it on mute, so I didn't hear any of the interesting commentary. But
A
I
lot of
did.
indie games.
It's all indie games for the most part.
Yeah, it was all indie games pretty
Okay,
much.
you know what?
But
Indie games are pretty awesome.
I'm not talking down on indies. I saw a lot of indies I want to play.
Like Boyfriend Dungeon. So hyped
It looked
to date
it
my
looked hilarious.
weaponry.
It
Okay.
looked hilarious. I might play it for the humor.
There is a cat, and I believe he is a kitty fist weapon. And you can date him. And like if you kickstarted it, every like update they would send you an email with like a love letter, but it's just details about the game
Wow.
written by the character that they're showcasing. And the one with the cat is
In
just like
character?
meow 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 meow. And it's just so beautiful.
That is a commitment. I want
It is.
to. I'm jealous of the guy who types that. They're getting paid to be nonsensical.
Exactly. It hasn't come out yet, but I believe. Let me check the Discord for it. I think they announced something recently.
Oh man. But the purpose of kind of funny games showcase, and we're gonna segue into this in a little bit too. PlayStation announced that they will not have a PSX this year. PSX is usually like the PlayStation only. It's like a PlayStation only conference that they hold on the first weekend of December. That wasn't the case this year.
Because they got nothing and nobody.
Pretty much.
They have
But
like 2 big games coming out. Okay.
I think it's like I don't know. Last of Us, Death Stranding, Ghost of
Does
Tsushima.
Death Stranding really count as a big game and more like an
I'm not-
Amazon parcel delivery?
It counts as a big
Sim?
game by default because
Is
it's
it
got
'cause
Kojima's
Kojima?
name attached to it. Pretty much. I love him. People kiss his ass too much. He's still human. He's still capable of faults. I love him. But like, don't.
Kojima is just Bowsette.
Kojima.
Kojima. Wait. The
just,
picture is. Bayonetta is just
Bayonetta.
Bowsette of Kojima. The sentence I had to read, and now you have to too.
Oh my god! When I saw that meme, I couldn't unsee it. It was hilarious.
It was just so beautiful. I'm gonna post it in
But
chat.
Sony, they do have games coming out. The issue is that they announced these games like years ago, and so now they've got nothing new to show you. But anyways, the purpose of the kind of funny game showcase was sort of to like make up for the lack of PSX, and people should applaud kind of funny because they're not like a gaming outlet, or like they're not like a gaming dev team. They're not a studio. They're a media outlet, the same as IGN or Funhaus. Tim Geddes and Greg Miller. They both up and quit IGN. I forgot how long ago, but when they initially started kind of funny, there were streaming broadcasts from like an empty bedroom with like a dinner table there and some mics up. It looked like how our podcast would look if we were side by side. It just it looked very It didn't look like much, but that was expected because they were starting up. And look where they're at now, hosting a showcase.
Fancy website with varsity jackets. Sorry, I
It
was trying to
says a
look for a
lot.
list.
No, yeah, no, but it says a lot. Just if you guys need like a gaming outlet, just fuck IGN. I use Game Informer, but I'm using Kind of Funny Games as well. These guys deserve a lot of respect. No other. I don't think any other media outlet would have done this right. So kudos to them. They showcased a lot of games, and they showcased the only game that matters to me. Okay,
Which one?
Telltale's The Walking Dead.
Minako's Night Market.
Although
Minako's Night Market. Minako's Night Market.
I guess I can't call it Telltale's anymore. But yeah.
Hey, did you know that they put the Telltale Games Minecraft story mode on Netflix? And
Yeah, it's so
basically
weird.
just the game.
It's basically just it's meant to be interactive.
Yeah, it's so weird. Ben and I tried to watch it. It was so weird.
I like the idea, but I don't like the notion of playing with my shows. I want to sit back
And relax.
you know. But yeah, just I'm so glad Skybound came in and picked up Walking Dead when they did.
Because
I
now you
thought I
have an
was never
awesome
gonna
trailer.
I try my best to skip the trailer because I'm not playing it episodically. I'm waiting for all of it to come out and play it in one go.
Okay.
But yeah, if you guys haven't played the Telltale series of The Walking Dead, please, just you're missing out on. Don't let Walking Dead throw you off. Okay, I know the show sucks right now. I know it sucked for the last 5 years. The game is not the case.
What kind of game is it? Is it like a visual novel?
It's entirely plot based. It's all choices, and regardless
But
of
do
how
you make the
things
pew
look,
pews in it, or is it just like?
it's all scenario based. You do have some control over a certain area of map. Once you reach a certain point, like it's an interactive story. You ever played Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls?
No.
No, well, you might be new to this sort of game, but
Okay. I have
I think
The Wolf Among Us.
it's like that.
Okay.
It plays exactly like that, just zombies.
Gotcha.
I think season 1 or some of season 1 is free on stream. But yeah, just guys, please, if you haven't played it, you're missing out. But yeah, that's what I was into at the kind of funny game showcase. It's not a lengthy showcase compared to most others. It's about an hour and 20 minutes. It's on their channel. Check it out. Maybe you'll like something. About 5 of those games went live on the day. So who knows?
Minako's Night Market.
That's the cat one, right?
Yes. Also, okay, so they showcased a bunch of Kickstarter games, but they did not mention one of the greatest ones. It is
What?
Garden Paws. It comes out in exactly 2 days, and I am hyped as fuck. I will be streaming it
Garden Pause.
on my
I'll
own
watch that
personal
stream.
Discord.
Tag your Discord on this one if you haven't already. Or actually tag that too.
I will tag my stream when I put up our like little about us. When I finish drawing you.
There's a lot of stuff we're somewhat behind on, but yeah.
You know
We're
what?
trying.
I lost my tablet pen on my desk while I was wrapping presents. It may be in a gift. I don't know.
Somebody's gonna get a pen you can't explain.
It's just like, I'm gonna take that. It's not for you. Here, you can have a work pen. I stole them from my orientation. They write so beautifully. Kudos. Kudos. So Garden Paws is a multiplayer game like Stardew Valley, except you're cute little fluffy animals. And you get a hang glider that lets you jump off of things. And there's dungeons. And you garden, and you adventure, and you raise other animals that are little animals that are actually animals, not humanoid animals. I'm going to be a raccoon because it suits me so well.
It's on Steam only. I'll check it out on your.
You'll check it out on my stream.
I'll check it out on your stream. Yeah.
And if you ever get a PC, I will probably still be playing it.
I'll get one eventually. I don't know when, but probably eventually.
Then you can play Atlas. And a game I linked to you on Discord.
Ooh, I'll check it out. I'll check it out after this podcast.
Alright, Kovac says
Yeah,
it's like Fortnite
showcase.
but with magical gauntlets. And you play as a spellcaster.
Cough attack. Are you good? Alright, she says she's good. All right, while we're on the topic of PC, I already bounced this off you, but I just want to talk about this because it finally went live, or it went live earlier than I expected it to. The Epic Game Store.
Oh.
Yeah. So
is that what it's called?
I don't know. Yeah, Epic Games Store. The studio's Epic Games, so yeah. But
ooh, this looks cool.
Yeah, so I don't know where they announced that they're gonna launch their own PC-esque gaming store, sort of to rival Steam. So, and I'm not a PC gamer, so I'm not sure if you can rival Steam at this point. But it sounds to me like Steam has something to worry about.
Of course.
Yeah, because Epic Game Store is pro developer and pro creator. Now, I'm going to get into detail about that. Pro developer, apparently, I don't know if this is true. This is just what I could find on the internet. But developers don't make majorities in their revenue when licensing through Stream. They need to sell a very high amount. I saw 50 million, but that doesn't seem plausible to me, so I'm not sure. But they need to sell a certain amount just to make 80% of their own revenue, or of revenue based on their own game. So Steam's making the majority here. Over on Epic Games, developers will be making anywhere from 65 to 88% revenue. So they will always be making the majority back from their game. So it's meant to be per developer. I don't know. For now, there's a few games on there live right now. The show,
Hades,
the show. My bad.
Ashen,
Yeah.
Hello Neighbors, Hide and Seek, Fortnite, Subnautica is currently free from 12/14 to 12/27.
Wow.
Darksiders 3, Satisfactory, Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, Outer Wilds, Journey, Super Meat Boy Forever, Maneater, World War Z, Genesis Alpha 1, and Shadow Complex. Also,
all of those are up on the Epic Games Store right now.
Super Meat Boy is free from the 28th until the 10th of next year.
Damn. Yeah, they're just starting out. I don't know how much bigger the library will get in the weeks to come.
There's also like a lot of mod editors listed for Ark, Conan, Bus Simulator, Dark and Lights, Hello Neighbor. They've got a lot.
They're going to have a creator function where developers can work directly with like content creators that are playing their games.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That sounds like a really big deal for like, smaller YouTubers, smaller Twitch streamers, or even bigger ones that want to get a certain game on the limelight. So the Epic Game Store acts as a medium. It acts as the middle guy between developer and content creator directly. That's sounds very pro consumer to me. Sounds like the right people are going to be getting the right amount of attention. I like the idea behind this. I don't know if it can topple Steam. Steam's been around for a long time, right?
I believe so. I think I've had Steam for like, I don't know. How long has Steam been around?
Googling it.
I Google the weirdest things, okay? Development on platform began in 2002. After a successful beta, it was launched on September 12th, 2003. It wasn't that big a deal. Service wasn't mandatory for all Valve games, and was only really useful if you were playing a game or mod like Counter-Strike or Day of Defeat.
So Steam itself has been up and running for well over a decade then.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can see why I can see why it would be difficult to topple that, because not necessarily because of like sales, but
Mostly
when
because
you're
so many
one,
people have all sorts of games tangled in this
yeah,
one.
exactly. Like when you have when you've had the one service around for so long, it's not about what's better. You just know it's there and you're used to it.
Exactly.
But yeah, Epic Game Store is up. Um, I say try. I say try it out. It can't hurt. It's a simple Google search. They got some free shit on there. You know what? You brought up Fortnite. Can we talk? Do you watch? Do you watch YouTube Rewind?
I do not. I heard you were highly disappointed with it, though.
I wasn't the only one. It's I don't know what the number's at now, but like within 24 hours, it was the quickest, most disliked video on YouTube.
Really? How high were the dislikes?
At the time, 2 million.
Holy cats, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's at right now. Let me check it out. YouTube Rewind 2018. It's got 82 million views. And current, oh my god. It
What's
has
the damage?
1.9 million likes, 6.2 million dislikes.
Oh wow, if that doesn't scream this year was disappointing on YouTube Rewind, I don't know what does.
Here's the thing, if you guys aren't aware of YouTube Rewind, and I think it's important to talk about this as far as the internet goes, because everybody uses YouTube. YouTube Rewind, what the YouTube Rewind concept is, it's a giant compilation video filled with creators throughout the year, and basically it's just filled with like references, memes, just everything that happened throughout the year worth talking.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be great. It used to be fun. About 2016, it started going downhill, and this year, just nobody is having it. I watched it. I had to pause it and sigh dramatically to myself. I say that with no exaggeration.
Did you have to throw yourself on your bed and drape your arm
No,
over your
I
face
didn't.
and go, oh,
I didn't go that far.
me.
I didn't go that far, but I did have to pause it and just sort of like sigh to
What
myself.
have I done with my life?
Oh,
Where I wasted 8 minutes while watching such tripe.
I wasted 8 minutes of my life on this, but like it was terrible. Because here's the reason why I feel it's important to talk about. Nobody doesn't not use YouTube.
I want one of those Google Home things, just so I can yell, "Hey Google, play Bohemian Rhapsody. Hey Google, Volume 7."
Yeah, that's what nobody does not use YouTube. So it features a lot of like major YouTubers. Usually this year, I don't think anybody recognized half of these bastards, okay?
Are they just
a lot of
new
these dudes were like, no, that's the thing. Like a lot of them seem like they're bought. Like here's the thing: when you think the biggest person on YouTube, you don't have. It comes to you naturally because you don't have to think. You know it's PewDiePie.
Is it?
Yeah. 7 million subs. But apparently, he had a falling out with YouTube directly, like the corporation.
Oh.
So they're not utilizing him. They're not. I'm not sure he's making the money he used to. Directly with YouTube. Dude's got 73 million views. He garners at least 1 million views on every video a day. He has not struggled. But, YouTube's advertised with him.
Oh, did they really?
YouTube's becoming, yeah. YouTube's becoming very, for lack of a better term, corporate. Yeah. They're becoming very corporate. Everybody on this Rewind, they're all essentially bought. They were talking about like It's like, yeah, let's do this for the people. You know, a lot. They were talking about representation, but what I said earlier, if it's forced and if it's nonsensical, nobody cares about it. And that's what this seemed like. This didn't seem like a look back at the year. This just seemed like propaganda. Although when I think about it, I guess that is a look back at the year.
You're getting a little political, Pop-Tarts.
It's just
Cool
is it
your
political?
shit.
Is it political? I don't know. I'm just being honest here. I'm sorry if I brought anybody's mood down, but you know, I'm just being real. This is where YouTube uses it. I just want you guys to be aware. One day your creator might disappear. Now you know why. Because the company itself doesn't want to fund them anymore.
Psst, it's like Tumblr.
It's like Tumblr.
The content creators you like vanish because the company changes.
Pretty much, like the people that pretty much created the whole content creator thing, Smosh. 2006, 2007. If you guys were watching then, you know exactly who they are. They're pretty much the godfathers of YouTube.
Who are they?
Smosh.
I use YouTube for music.
I know, but like if you're watching for like major YouTube creator stuff, Smosh are basically the godfathers of YouTube. And eventually they were not necessarily bought. They've been freed this last year. I don't want to go into too much detail because I know I'm souring the mood. I'm very sorry. But check out their videos. Check out their recent videos. Check out Anthony Padilla in particular. I don't want to ramble too much on this because you're right. I did get political. I'm sorry, guys, but everybody uses YouTube. I just want you guys to be, I want you guys to enjoy the internet the same way we all do. The same way we enjoy Twitch. Just be prepared for changes you're not going to like on YouTube.
On lighter notes, I never noticed because, YouTube and Google are all on one or super umbrella or something, or like really good friends. I was using Google Maps, and it's like, search YouTube music to jam while in this traffic jam. It was so good. I never saw that happen before when I was using my Google Maps.
What a plug! Sure thing, Google Maps.
I'm like, yeah, totally. I wanted to, but I couldn't think of a song.
You're just like, well, I guess I have to now. Shit.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. Damn, I completely forgot about this. I feel it's important. Well, important for gamers. I'm gonna backtrack all the way to the Video Game Awards.
Oh, man.
They kicked off the show with Sean Layden, Phil Spencer, and Reggie Phil's AIM, I think. But these are all the heads of PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. They all shared the stage at the same time to open the show. I thought that was I thought they were gonna announce something, but no, they basically just talked up how great gaming is. I'm not talking down on that. I just thought it was that's an image you're probably never gonna see again, guys. The three major competitors shared the same stage. I think we should let that sink in. But yeah, so I did say we were gonna segue into PlayStation news.
Ooh, what's in on the PlayStation news?
Well, that's the issue, is that there is no news technically. So here's the thing: they did announce that they're also gonna skip E3. So a lot of people are wondering, where the fuck are we supposed to get our PlayStation news for the next year?
Mm-hmm.
Sean Layden teased with a simple tweet, just stick around the new year, something along the lines of that. So I don't know. I think we're getting something. Near the end of this year, the start of next year.
I assume at the start of next year. I mean, it is a pretty busy season.
Probably, because I mean, it doesn't have to be just Sony, but like, what if like your favorite company just took like a year hiatus? And it's not that they have nothing or that they're doing nothing. They just won't tell you anything for a year.
As a person who doesn't keep up with video game news except for recently, I don't see a problem with that.
It's a year. What if it was Kingdom Hearts?
How many years have
Yeah,
we
there
been
we go.
waiting? Oh my god, please, can we talk about the trailer I linked to you earlier?
Which one was
It was the Kingdom Hearts one, and the music was so weird.
Where is it again?
We'll just pull it up on YouTube and we can watch it.
When did you link it to me? You send me a lot of shit posts.
I send you so many shit posts.
You send me so many shit posts.
I'm sorry. That is who I am as a person. Okay, you might hear a little YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, I found it. I'm sorry, guys. You probably just heard like a bunch of that because of my like stream picking up desktop sound. If you guys want, I will totally play it on the stream for you guys too.
Yeah, go ahead and throw it up on the stream. So
Okay,
I can
you
tweet as
have
well.
to give me 5 seconds.
That's alright.
Okay. Display
Cover what?
capture.
Okay.
Alright, I am pressing play.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, the opening.
I don't know how I
Released an
feel
open?
about the opening music. Like it sounds out.
So we
It
are
starts
watching
out
the trailer
really nice.
now. Let's go ahead and talk over it because, you know, I don't know if there's a licensing issue, and also we are recording this, so I don't know if this can be heard later on YouTube.
I guess I can mute it.
Well, no, the point is to listen to music. Just
Yeah.
lower it.
I realized I forgot to pull the Twitch channel out from behind that YouTube tab. How much
Oh, I
longer
think
do
I
we
heard
have to
this.
wait?
It seemed
Like, it started out okay.
it wasn't bad. It just seemed odd. It's so weird seeing him in those Kingdom Hearts 1 wardrobe.
I know, right?
With the most cartoonish looking shoes.
I know. But his shoes never get any smaller, okay?
I like how all the human characters are all the original characters to Kingdom Hearts. The human ones, they look proper, and then their feet just seem bloated.
I know, right?
They don't need.
I don't know
keyboards,
how
they can
I
just
feel
stomp
about
on
this
you.
song.
It does sound weird. It doesn't sound very Kingdom Hearts.
I'm sorry, guys. Are you sure you wish? Yeah. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. We're done. Like, I liked it, and then it got all techno-y and weird.
I think it's just Square Enix, quote unquote, trying to get with the times.
Is it with the times?
I don't know. I haven't been with the times since 2012.
I'm never with the times.
Oh well, while on Square Enix news, Hajime Tabata, the guy behind 15, I don't know if we talked about it in the previous podcast, but he left Square Enix.
What?
Yeah, he left Square Enix. He is a pretty big name. I forget what else he's done besides 15. I'm sorry, it escapes me. But he's already got a studio of his own.
Oh?
They're gonna be up and running in January. JP Games. They already got a game planned for the works. So I don't know.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Echo. Okay, go. I had to. There was a tangle in my headphones. It's been driving me crazy since we started.
You scared me. I was like, whoa, what happened? What?
Sorry, go on.
No, but
What was his
he's
name?
starting his own studio in January. Hajime Tabata. He's running his own studio. He officially began work in January. It's called JP Games.
He worked on Monster Rancher 2, Deception 3, Before Crisis, Final Fantasy 7, Last Order, Final Fantasy 7, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy 7, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, The Third Birthday, Final Fantasy Type O, Final Fantasy Agito, Final Fantasy Type O HD, Final Fantasy Brave Exodus, King's Glaive,
so he
Final
did
Fantasy
a lot
15.
of the Final Fantasy spin-offs.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Dimensions 2, Monster of the Deep, Final Fantasy 15, Dissidia NT, and Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition.
Monsters from the Deep is the it's probably the best Final Fantasy spin-off ever. It's
Is it the
just
fishy
fishing.
game?
It's the fishing one. It's the fishing VR game. Doesn't get more Final Fantasy than that, I guess. But anyways, yeah, that guy. He left very suddenly. He's starting his
Didn't
own.
he leave like a month ago?
He was it a month ago?
Because I remember Ben telling me about it before you told me about it, and I'm just like, what?
He announced it. He announced it during a Square Enix stream promoting 15. That was the funny part. So for whatever reason, because Final Fantasy 15 still had more episodic DLCs to throw out in 2019.
Did it really?
Yeah. They're doing.
Hold that thought.
Telephone.
Okay, we're good.
It's alright. But yeah, they still had more character DLC plans for throughout 2019. All but one were canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of it for 15.
Oh.
So yeah, he just he announced he was leaving. I don't know if it was like a
thing.
It sounds like it's on good terms, but I mean, you never know. You never really know.
Okay.
He's got a studio up and running in January. This sounds like he was
planning
this for a while. So I mean, who knows how this
I wonder what kind of games he'll come out with. I wonder if it'll be a spin-off of something. I know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's an all-new studio. I don't know if he has any IPs under his name. But if he's doing something entirely new, that's still cool too.
Yeah, I look forward to see what he comes out with.
Yeah, all you JRPG nuts. You know, there's a big name out there working on his own. Wait and see. Oh man, Square Enix is we talk about this like every week, don't we?
We do. They've always got something going on.
They've always got something going on. They're always pissing somebody off. They're always pissing me off.
They're always pissing everyone off.
They're always pissing everyone off.
But it's okay, because we always have Bandai Namco, or Banco. January 11th, hype.
What's January 11th?
Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition for the PC.
Oh, there's a new Tales game coming to mobile.
Mobile.
Everybody's favorite platform.
Mobile.
Don't you all have phones?
Mobile.
Apparently, Blizzard stock is down several million.
Wow.
Sorry, billion.
What?
Yeah. This is like a month back, so I have no link to this. I'm sorry, but yeah, apparently Blizzard stock is down several billion.
What? I wonder what happened.
It's the mobile thing.
Oh, really? Everyone is so mad?
This was the weekend of... No, because here's the thing. You promoted a mobile game like it was top tier. I'm sorry. Mobile fans hate mobile games, okay? Well, more accurately, they don't hate mobile games, but mobile fans know that mobile games aren't all that big a deal. They're not. Every now and then you might find a good one, but you're not sharing it with anybody. And so the issue is that they talked up Diablo Immortal like it was some
amazing
game-changing. Yeah, like it was amazing, like it was game-changing. Like it was their game of the century. Isn't all of Blizzard pretty much PC?
Overwatch is on all of the platforms, I believe.
I mean, it is on all. It is on all
And
of the
Diablo
platforms.
is also on a lot of the platforms. And they also
Yeah, but
recently
Blizzard's
took
always
in.
been like a PC first, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you try to cater a mobile game as being your next major project
that is like the
to an
worst decision
audience
ever.
of PC dedicated gamers.
Oh man, Blizzard, what are you
What did
doing?
you think was going to happen?
Everyone will rage. Also, I found the name of the new game. It is
Uh
Tales of Crestoria. We're following the Aurea. Tales of Zesteria, Tales of Berseria, Tales of Zesteria, Tales of
Are all those the same?
Vesperia,
All
Crestoria.
all of those are the same universe?
No, not all of them are in the same universe. Zesteria and Berseria are in the same universe. Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Symphonia 2, same universe.
But they're
Zillia
all
and Zillia
based
2.
like on the same concept, right? Kind of like Final Fantasies 1 through 15 isn't like direct sequels. It's like that.
Yeah. And like
All right,
sometimes you'll
because
find aspects
I've
of
seen
other
and heard of
games.
all of those. Yeah, I've seen and heard of all of those, and I just sort of figured one was a rip off of the other.
No, they all have like the same concept. It's just the stories are different. And they're all in different worlds. But like every game has like specific aspects, like summons, or there's this one guy that you find randomly throughout the world, and he gives you cooking recipes. The Wonder Chef, and he just carries around a giant fork. Or like you'll find these treasures, and they give you additions, which changes your character's appearance. Like I run around with bunny ears and like little angel wings, or like big unibrow eyebrows and a mustache. It's
That almost
great.
sounds like Maple Story.
It just gives you a lot of options, and it makes cutscenes hilarious. Because in the cutscene, unless it's like an anime cutscene, he will have your additions on. So it's like a serious moment, but you've got the swirly glasses with the mustache and bunny ears going on. It's like.
Yeah. Since you brought up anime, we talked a lot about games, we talked a lot about movies, we haven't talked enough about anime.
Anime. Also, one last
What's
thing. Tales of
yeah.
Festival 2019 is on June 15th and 16th. Let's hope there's new news about a brand new game that is not on the mobile. So, what is your favorite fall anime of 2018?
I can't pick one. Like, I don't know which one's like my absolute favorite. I'm enjoying the hell out of Goblin Slayer, reincarnated as a slime. I'm doing a lot of catch up on, because there's a lot of like long running shows going right now.
Mm-hmm.
Tokyo Ghoul. I'm catching up on Magical Index. Magical Index season 3 is going. Black Clover is going. I am caught up with Fairy Tail. I'm watching Fairy Tail. I finished the manga.
I know you weren't impressed at the ending of the manga, but let's not spoil it for other people.
Yeah, I won't spoil it. For all you manga readers.
Be prepared.
Yeah, well, no, for all you manga readers, for all you manga readers who finished Fairy Tail, the creator did say he was going to
Retcon it?
change. Yeah, he was going to. I don't know if he's going to retcon it. I don't know if that's. I guess it's a retcon, but he's going to change certain aspects, certain things for the anime. So we'll see what changes.
I personally.
I didn't dislike it, but because here's the thing, I know it's cheesy, but we all want an epilogue ending, right?
Again, you're gonna spoil it. Stop it, Houdini.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, we didn't entirely get that. That disappointed me.
Okay.
But I still enjoyed it. Yeah,
so
sorry.
I'll
stop talking
favorite?
about the manga. If I could only choose one.
Yeah.
Fuck. I would choose the I would choose a dirty route and flip a coin between Goblin Slayer and Reincarnated as Slime. I'm enjoying everything I'm watching, but those two in particular, I'm loving them.
I've only really watched Goblin Slayer, so I'm gonna run with that one. Although I did find a chart of all the fall anime in 2018. A lot of it doesn't get dubbed, but oh my god, there's so many cute titles. I hope they get dubs.
Yeah. Funimation did announce what's going to continue into the winter. Unfortunately, Goblin Slayer is about to end.
What? Is it not getting any more?
I don't know if this is like a season 1 and it's gonna continue it, or if this is it.
Because I just got an email saying it was like an astounding hit.
But it's not going into the winter. That's for sure. It's wrapping up in the next few weeks.
Boo! Give me more.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be like I don't know if it's gonna continue onwards past the first season. I hope it does. Okay. I'm enjoying it. Goblin Slayer was my accidental introduction to Dungeons and Dragons.
So, for all you viewers out there, if you've heard bad things about Goblin Slayer, it was only one episode. Please try and give it another shot. The characters are great, and it honestly does feel like a game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Also, for the record, I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was the big deal it was made up.
People overreact about things, and they
don't give if you can stomach the likes, of Berserk, Elfen Light, maybe a Kami ga Kill. Actually, no, a Kami ga Kill sounds weak compared to those.
It was super weak compared to those.
Yeah, if you can stomach the likes of Berserk and Elfen Light, Goblin Slayer is no problem. The scene that everybody's angry about in episode 1 is like 15 seconds long.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not there. This scene isn't there for I don't know.
It's not there as a fetish. It's just there to make like a point.
I didn't want to say fetish because like that kind of gives away the scene, but it's there to prove a point of how ugly the world is.
Yeah. Sorry, it was the only word I could think of.
It's one of my favorite things about Goblin Slayer is that it's not your typical fantasy. It's not Radiant. It's not Fairy Tale. It's not
fluffy wuffy.
It's not fluffy wuffy. No.
It's more of a
it's traditional violent European fantasy.
Mm-hmm. It has more of it feels like there's consequences in this world, not sparkles, rainbows, and unicorns. I want to say it's a gritty fantasy.
Yeah, it's a gritty it's a gritty fantasy. It's called Goblin Slayer, but I like that the titular character, Goblin Slayer,
is named Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, first of all, no character has a name. Goblin Slayer is Goblin Slayer. The priestess is priestess. I like that.
Me too.
I like that he doesn't feel like the main character, but he's the character you're following in the show. You get me? You get the difference? Yeah, like he doesn't feel like every other main protagonist who somehow prevails and kicks ass. No, he's just as capable of dying as everybody else.
Please give it a try.
What I said,
it's on Funimation, right?
Yeah, it's on Funimation. It's also on It's also on Crunchyroll.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought they broke up.
No, yeah, they broke up, but like certain licensing things, like Crunchyroll is not gonna have the dub. Funimation is not gonna have the sub.
Gotcha.
If you're a dub fan, you can watch it on Funimation.
But if you're a sub fan,
there are 7 episodes in. If you're a sub fan, I believe the series is about to come to a close.
Episode 7 came out?
Was it 7?
I just watched 6 last night.
6 was the most recent because they took that week off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funimation is great for I'm gonna do a quick dub plug because us dub fans don't get enough love, alright? You sub bastards are assholes.
We don't judge you. I just can't focus enough to watch just subs.
The ones that judge me. I'm sorry for choosing to watch an anime in the language I can understand it, alright?
I just have like the attention span of a flea.
Of a flea. Anyways, Funimation get a lot of their materials from Japan pretty early. So it's not like how it used to be where you have to wait
Like a year.
months, maybe even years for a dub. No, like they're dubbing like as we go. Um, in the last season in summer, their most impressive dub was My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm.
There was just they were a day apart, I think. No, Attack on Titan was a day apart. So Attack on Titan, you would get the sub Saturday and the dub Sunday, and Hero Academy was a week apart. Hero
Also,
Academy, I think, was the only anime that didn't get interrupted. Sorry, go ahead.
if you haven't watched Hero Academy, please watch it. It
Oh
is
God, yes,
Fabu.
please watch it. But yeah, so Funimation get a lot of their get a lot of material direct from Japan pretty early. So like you're watching it on a weekly basis, but hey, you're getting it on time.
Yeah. And their voices aren't as bad as they were in the early 2000s. Voice
I don't think they
actors
were
have
that bad in the
evolved.
early 2000s. Maybe they didn't age well, but I don't think they were that bad.
Kuwabara? Can we talk about
Kuwabara,
Kuwabara?
Teenage Vegeta is awesome, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
It was great. Oh my god, who else? Darian! But I love her voice forever. Although,
SK Floating was a damn good dub.
oh my god, it was an amazing dub.
It
There
was a
is
damn good dub.
one dub. It just makes me cringe so much. Um,
What?
I love the original Cardcaptor Sakura. Its English dub was good, voice wise. And then I watched the Clear Card arc. And, like, the voice was so bad. Lee sounded like this, like, timid little nerd. And I'm like, excuse me, where did all of this confidence and, like,
I watched
spitfire
a few
go?
episodes. I watched like 2 or 3, and like his tone was
They
so.
talk like this. And,
He went from badass to friggin' asthma attack. Like
I
what?
know.
What happened?
Like, where's your inhaler, Lee? Oh my
Anyway, yeah,
god.
Funimation's there for dubs. There's a lot of other ongoing dubs. Right, High Dive has a very weird.
A weird collection.
Yeah, they got a weird collection, a damn good collection, but they have a very weird like broadcast thing, like a broadcast schedule.
Like, 1 week there's nothing, and then suddenly there's 6 episodes.
Yeah, pretty much. Like they'll just take like a very cold break for 2 weeks, and suddenly here's 6 more dubs that you've been waiting for. Like
And
here it all is.
sometimes they're a little jumbled. Like, I went to go watch something. It was all dubbed, and then suddenly one episode was subbed, and then it was back to dubs again. I'm just like, there was no option for a dub.
It was just so weird. Yeah, Blooming to You is currently airing. I hear it's a good one.
Oh, I've been meaning to
Lando,
watch that.
yeah, Lando Illustrious is getting a dub. I think they just put up some dubs this weekend.
Oh, I'll have to go check it out.
But yeah, those are the only two I can think of. I know they got some other ones ongoing. I'm not watching them though, so I don't know.
Is Radiant good?
I'm enjoying it. It took a while to like
Speed up?
get into. Yeah, it took a while to get into, but it gets good. I'm enjoying it. Just try to get used to Seth's voice.
Oh god. Oh my gosh.
Like he doesn't come off whiny to me. He just he sounds like the little brother that you wish you can get away from sometimes.
My little brother.
You were gonna say?
Oh, so this morning I was browsing High Dive in search of something to watch because I was like, I wanted a shoujo slice of life, and I couldn't find one that like piqued my interest. And I was just clicking random crap, and then I started watching Aura. I got like 5 minutes into it. It sounded like a teenage drama, and I'm like, okay. But then like the first episode is this like flaming swordsman with a beard fighting this like half naked long haired swordsman, and they both had this really really deep grizzled old man voice, and I'm just like, what is going on? And like there was narration, but there was still like there's Japanese text on the screen, and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, it's good, but sometimes it's a little weird.
I don't know who has the streaming licenses for this. Megalobox just premiered on Toonami last night.
Oh, how
In
was it?
dub. In dub. I didn't get to watch it.
Aw.
I got distracted by Magical Index. It didn't even occur to me until I checked my Twitter feed. I was like, fuck, I missed it. But yeah, Megalobox is starting to get dubbed. It's on Toonami. It airs at midnight. I want to know who has licensing rights because I want to stream them.
Oh man, have we been
Yeah, just
rambling
got
enough
this
for
thing.
today? Is there anything else?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't figure out how long we've been streaming for.
I know our streams go for 2 hours. I was surprised that our last stream went 2 hours 11 minutes.
Me too. It was pretty great. And it's all thanks to viewers like you. We have Avocado Babadado, Commander Root, Kovacs, Land Fusion. I'm gonna butcher everyone's name. Polly's Eye, Positivity Bot, Skinny Seahorse, Slow Cool, Tied, and Energies Bot. I don't know if you guys are actually bots, but thank you, robots, for hanging out. A beep boop.
Oh man. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We are up every Sunday. This will go up on YouTube right after. By chance, if anybody ever misses a show, please tell your friends about us. Please tell your
I'll
friends about
update
it.
our Steam page, not Steam page, our Twitch page at some point. I am drawing stuff for it, and they can't all be really crappy little coffee pots.
I love our coffee pots logo. All right, I made it my background on the laptop.
I'm glad you liked it.
That's how much I liked it.
Yay!
But yeah, we're up every Sunday. We're trying to get more stuff on here, just like a Twitter link and all that. We'll ramble about just about anything. We're into comics. I'll try to tone it down next week. I'm realizing now that I might have been a little too angsty and political on this one. I'm a little disappointed in myself.
It's okay. It happens. I got too hyped for Comico's night market.
You know what we talked about?
What?
Yeah, we talked a lot about like games and movies. I'm thinking we'll make our next podcast an anime special one. How about that?
Sure.
Anime only.
Also, if you guys have any topics that you want us to talk to about, feel free to message me on Twitch. I'll answer you, and you might even hear your topic on the stream.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching. All of the hearts.
Yeah, thank you guys so very much. We'll be here again next Sunday.
Have a good night.
All right, take care, everyone. Bye.
And thank you, YouTube, for all of you at some point viewers. Have a great viewing experience. I don't really know what to say about that. See ya.
Yeah, you're really stretching.